Love to eat fried food in New Orleans, fried seafood, fried chicken, French fries, but there is new evidence or new studies to suggest that fried foods aren't just bad for your physical health, but perhaps your mental health as well. And joining us with that bright news is Dr. Eric Griggs. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what's going on here with fried foods?
So there was a study done at the University of China. They studied over 11 years, 140,000 people, and noticed that there might be a link between anxiety and depression and fried foods.
And it's a specific chemical that's the issue that's produced when you fry foods?
Yeah, there's a chemical called acrylamide that's produced at high heat that can cause inflammation that could potentially lead to increased anxiety and depression in men and women.
A couple of things about the study is, on the one hand, it was 140,000 people, which, as you point out, which is not a small sample. But on the other hand, they didn't say, okay, here's the direct evidence. It's sort of circumstantial?
Right. So they might have identified an association, but not a causation. What happens is people that experience anxiety and depression might be going to the comforting foods, which are fried foods, where there could be a link for association, but it didn't necessarily say that the fried food caused the anxiety and depression.
And the interesting thing, of course, is, from a mental health standpoint, a lot of people might look at it, eating a bag of French fries as a comfort food.
Well, yeah, the comfort foods, the whole concept goes back to like times when you were a child or earlier in your life where you would go to feel better. A lot of people, you can associate, like I associate fried foods a lot of times with my grandmother. French fries, and they would do the fish sticks for the cousins, but those fried foods can be associated with more comforting periods of time in your life.
So if you are really doing a good job, let's take the 21 meals of the week. Mm-hmm. I know sometimes people eat more than that if they're on a certain diet program, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, how many times should you eat fried foods in your 21 meals?
Here's the thing: once or twice, maybe. Here's it in moderation.
Once or twice.
Once or twice, if you're going to do a full fried food meal, which you probably shouldn't do. Everything is okay in moderation. The issue with fried foods is that the acrylamide does cause the inflammation, and there might be an association, but fried food has more calories. There's 9 calories per gram for fat and 4 calories per gram for proteins and carbs. So as you fry foods, you're dipping them in the extra calories of the oil.
So if you're getting up in the morning and you're hitting the fast food place and you're getting the hash browns, and then for lunch you're going through and getting a burger and fries, and then that night you have fried chicken, that's what you're telling people don't do?
Yeah, exactly. Being over excessive about any one thing is a bad thing. And again, we know the effects of fried foods when it comes to weight gain, chronic diseases, cholesterol. Now, potentially, there could be an association with depression.
I like the way you've phrased it in the past, is don't focus on what you can't have. Focus on, this is my next meal, what's my healthy stuff that I'm going to have, and then have some fun now and then.
Have a little fun every now and then. Color up your plate, plants and veggies, and don't beat yourself over the head. Start over tomorrow.
Which I have not mastered, by the way, but I'm able to parrot that. Dr. Eric Griggs, thanks.